Hi everyone, it's Linda. Finally back with the living. I did two shows today, one with Najia and one with Najia and one with Mel. And I wanted to sit down and start my 2026 because I've been getting all kinds of hits. For a while there, I got nothing, but I managed because I was sick. So, shall we begin? Now, listen, as you know, I'm not an astrologer. So you know, I have real good astrologist friends, um, Ness and um, I just went blank. Andrew, Andrew, wait, Andre. God, I can't even pronounce it. And Marianne at Revealing Light is a very good astrologer. So I can't do 2026 based on astrology and or numerology. I'm going to call our friend Deborah Zaku, and maybe she'll do a show with me about what's going to happen in 2026. We kind of surfaced it, but anyway, but I got some hits, and I want to tell you guys about it. Okay, first of all, I feel better about this coming year than I did 2025. 2025, I was anxious. I think we all were anxious, not just because that bread pudding head was coming in, but it was just anxiety, because you knew he was going to be awful, and he ended up being awful plus some. So I want you to know probably now, I definitely see him. When he first came in, I definitely told you guys he's not going to last a full 4 years. I definitely see him kind of over with by the second year. Is it over with where he's no longer with the living? I don't know. But I don't see him even being with us through 4 years. So something that's going to happen in 2026. We will have more hope in 2026 than we did before. Now, the beginning of 2026, a little bit anxious, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of unbelievable ice storms, water incidents. There will be some earthquakes, but I don't see Armageddon type stuff. Maybe in some different countries where they don't have the help like they do here. We are in the United States going to have some situations come up that Trump is doing nothing to help. No, nothing with helping us, nothing with bringing in help or water or anything. He's got his ice people ready to do stuff for others, but not for us. This is really going to cause a great disruption. I see people so mad at him. I don't see them. They may, by the end of January, come back with those things for the Obamacare. But I see them, because right now you're seeing on the social media, people who can no longer get their chemo or whatever, and they're dying. This 28-year-old with a son died. She couldn't get her chemo because she didn't have insurance. This will not go on very much longer. Probably, now time frames are hard. Probably February, March, there's some big news, astronomical news within the world and within the United States as far as money is concerned. People are going to be fighting. They're going to fight for what they want or need. He just put up a poster about how he got rid of all these government jobs, and he was bragging. Look at me. I got rid of all these government jobs. And I don't see Elon Musk. Everybody's afraid about, he's in trouble with France right now. He's not allowed back there because he interfered with the election. There will be information coming up that Trump did, in fact, with thanks to Elon Musk, interrupt the election. So it would have been a close one for the vice president to win, but she would have won. But I don't see her coming back in, which is interesting. She should have her rightful place. Somebody wrote Mel, I did a show with Mel and said, a rumor is in January she's going to take. No, I don't see that. So, okay, so Trump is going down. Now, if J.D. Vance even steps foot in there as far as being the president for a minute, he will be exiting stage left in no time. People will, I'm telling you, one thing I saw absolutely beyond a reasonable doubt is marching. Like the pitchfork marching. Like, how dare you? Our children are sick. We have no health care. We have no jobs. Let me look at them. You know, we've been going back and forth with this stock market thing. Yeah, it's down today, but it's really going to go down probably February. Are they going to have another shutdown at the end of January? Let me look real quick, you guys. Will there be another shutdown? I heard no. Let's double check. Will there be another shutdown at the end of January? Let's look. Magic will be before us. They'll come to an agreement. It'll be close, though. A lot of people know that they no longer have any help here. They're just not. There's a lot of heartache around the time of the end of January. So I think a lot of people, I saw an attempt to take the life of someone, but it feels like somebody, I don't know if they're red or blue. I don't know if it's Congress or Senate, but it felt something like that, or one of his people. But I saw some sort of attempt going on, and I see breaking news and all that. This is another weird hit I just got. So what I'm hearing, probably more as we're getting more towards the middle of this next year, because it's so horrible what he's done to the American people. People don't have work, don't have food. He's not reaching out to help anybody. I see it very difficult for anybody within the Trump administration to be seen in public. That's what I got. Like, they're going to have to look out for themselves because people will want them gone. That's what I got. I could be wrong. Okay, so I know you can't give me the time frame. Tell me the status of Trump by the end of 2026. Tell me the status of Trump by the end of 2026. He's a nothing burger. He's not going to last for the 4 years for sure. So justice is against him. Payback's a bitch. Trying to negotiate. Bad news is following him. And exiting stage left. Look at this. There's some big news. And let me tell you something about the Epstein thing. It's huge and it's true. All of it's true. But that 1,000 pieces or 1,000,000 pieces of whatever they got, DOJ already had that. They're trying to act like they're giving you something that, oh, look what we just found. No, they've had that. Okay, so they're just going to play with this and dole it out piece by piece. So right now, that's not going to be our thing. Our thing is going to be no health care and no money, and people will not put up with it. So I would say that he's getting ready to exit. He's definitely going to be ready to exit. So, or he's already gone. Or he's already gone. Okay, so the Epstein thing is a big deal. And those poor people will come together when we have the hearings. Tell me about the Epstein thing. Yeah, it's against Trump, but it's not the final. Something, I think it's what he does to the American people. Let them eat cake kind of energy, and people are just done with him. But, you know, we knew he was weird and the P word for a long time. And, you know, the people that like him don't care. Remember, everybody says, oh, I love Russia because he liked Russia. So don't worry about the Epstein thing. I just know that we'll get all the information. I don't know if he'll still be alive or living in a different country. You know, I just almost feel like he's disconnecting from it all. And Maxwell, she knows that she's not going to get no pardon because that's how hard it's going to come down on him. And I see her just knowing she's not going to get a pardon. She already hit the Supreme Court. She's over there trying to, you know, get mercy, and she's not going to get it. You know, he acts like, oh, I'm busy helping with Venezuela and I'm doing all this stuff. In the meantime, how about the people here? We're going to have some weather-related stuff that's going to be pretty tragic. And I just want you to know, always be in grace for what you do have and pray that they talk to you and tell you when you need to move or when you need to go somewhere else. I do see earthquakes, but I don't get as bad of a feeling like I did this year. I get kind of like it's going to be a little better. Poor Ukraine. I swear to God, I don't know why he showed up. Why did Zelensky even show up for that meeting when he knew it was... He didn't make a fool out of... Mel said he made a fool out of Zelensky. No, he didn't. Zelensky is playing this game because he knows what he's doing. My key is, why is he doing it? Why is Zelensky doing this? They're going to win this war. I've been telling you. I'm so sorry it keeps going. I can't give you the day it's going to end. I do see the downfall of Putin and Netanyahu. We'll look at that in just a second. Tell me about sweet Zelensky. Well, he went over to Canada and he got a couple of $1 billion there. Yeah, he feels tied, like he has to do it, like he has to meet, like maybe Trump says, you better come here and meet with me. And he acts like he cares, but he doesn't. He was looking for money or something given to him. He keeps his head above board. Oh, and then, you know, Trump is over there telling everybody, oh, yeah. So apparently, Putin told him that Ukraine hit Moscow. Notice how he didn't mention that Moscow hit Kiev big time. Okay, so he's the puppet. He's definitely a puppet. He's always been the puppet. Anything he does, like I'm going to talk, I know, by God, they better listen up. He's a fake. He's a fraud. He's a carnival act. So I don't, you know, please excuse my anger about it. But Zelensky does this because he feels he has to. The sun is shining on him, so he's got good news coming up. He does need help, but he's getting help from other countries, okay? But, okay, so let's ask, okay, let's get the realm to give me beyond a reasonable doubt. Putin. I know time frames you can't do. I've always seen Putin going. I've seen Putin running for his life. 2026 for Putin. Oh, by the way, Ukraine managed to kill his great chef. Putin's chef got taken out. Tell me about it. Putin. You know, he comes off like he's doing great, and he's not. He's not doing great at all. He's thinking of his escape, like he's trying to get the heck out of Dodge. Yeah, he's going to end you guys. I'm telling you right now. anywhere from September to November. And when he goes, Russia will give the cup and come to a conclusion where the United States and Russia work out even better. But it's not till he's gone. His ending is coming anywhere from September to November. But remember, you can't take that to the bank because sometimes time frames are really bad. Okay, so we did Putin. Netanyahu. Oh, when I was talking with Mel, I had a hit. And I saw it just boom. And someone, I don't know if it's Iran, someone hits Israel and hard. Where they take a bite out of it, it's almost like this monster comes up and takes a bite out of Israel. Is it a literal land destruction, or is it just because Netanyahu is not doing any peace stuff? He's lying about everything, just like Trump. Trump's got him over there at Mar-a-Lago, best buddies. Tell me about Netanyahu. He's got to go for trials for crimes against humanity. I see guys talking behind closed doors and figuring out a way to kidnap him. I've told you guys this before. I just wish it would hurry up and happen. He's stuck where he's at. He's very careful about where he goes because he knows people want him gone. Some big explosion. Something's going to happen. And then Israel will blame him. Some big explosion. Something will happen. And probably even by the summer, we're going to see a lot of truth come out. We're going to see trials. We're going to see all those people, that we got small towns here that were trying to stop giving money to Israel because they're like, why are we giving them $4 million when we can't feed our people? And then somehow or the other, they managed to get it changed back. So they've been taking money from us, living on the high horse, full benefits, better benefits than we have. And we're don't talk negative about, no, this is nothing to do with the Jewish religion. This has to do with a man who's just as bad as Trump. Self-indulging, wanting to take over a strip and didn't care about the people that would die. That's who Trump is too. He doesn't care about the people that would die. They're past projects even from the Native Americans, They'll just wipe them out. We don't care. Put smallpox on the blankets we give them so they can all die from the disease. This is the kind of energy going on. I even see a woman involved in getting him, I kept seeing somebody put something over his head, throwing him in a car and getting him out, and there will be a huge trial. Oh, he's going to be upset. And his wife is going down too. I just saw that. Huh. Oh, but he loves hanging out with Trump because Trump's his puppy. Does what he wants. Okay. So Maxwell definitely has a hit that Trump's not going to last much longer. She really wants him to pardon her, but he's not doing it. Not right now. Isn't that funny how he was trying to pardon that woman that was stealing votes in Colorado, and he gave her a pardon anyway. And he's bugging Colorado, let her go. No, we ain't gonna let her go. At least we have power to make this woman pay. Tina Peters or something like that. Tell me about Maxwell. Give me the outcome of what's going on with Maxwell. Ooh. Okay, thank you. So I get that Maxwell, as Trump goes down, I see her having to go back to that other prison. Like they're like, no, go back to the other place you were at. And by this time that this happens, it could be the end of this 26 or 27. By that time that it happens, Even though she claims she has information, by then we've already got all the information, so she can't hold our heads or our feet to the fire anymore. She's a traitor. That's what I just heard. I see a judge saying you're going back to jail. That's what I see. Yeah. Struggle, struggle, and more struggle. She'll actually live to be pretty old in jail. I see people interviewing her. Nobody's really interested in what she has to say. And listen, when I got that things getting better for us next year, I see you're going to get the voices of it. I don't know. 26 is we're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And by that I mean people are going to have to pay for what they did. I see everybody starting up with special counsel, special this, to get to the nitty gritty, to put these people under a magnifying glass and saying, why did you do this? And you know, Pam Bondi and the rest, they're gone. They're done. But I see them saying, Elon Musk is going to escape because he's not going to be able to take the heat. There's a lot of stuff going on. They're going to remove all the United States things that they get. That's part of the reason he wanted Trump to get in, so he could get those contracts from the government. They're going to take all that away. Trump is going to end up having to pay. Now, I don't know if it's this year or next year, but Trump is going to end up paying back the United States, all because he's collecting money from the government and he's stashing it. And they're going to find that money and they're going to take away Mar-a-Lago. All of this stuff is going to be. The truth about Melania, even though it's right now, you know, they're acting like it's fake. No, it's not fake news. She really was a call girl. So she doesn't speak 5 languages. So this is wonderful, you guys. I'm absolutely happy. First, before I forget, I want you to know that Mike Lindell, the pillow guy, is not going to win nothing. Just FYI. I just want to get that off my chest. Second, I want to talk about Erica Kirk. Was she involved in what happened with her husband? Somebody just said yes to me. Whoa, I didn't expect that. Yes, she was. So what's going to happen to her? What's going to happen to Erica Kirk? Because let me tell you something. As Trump goes down, I see people running. I see people heading out of Dodge, people trying to hide. This is really weird. I just saw, like, in the White House, in the offices, things askewed, things thrown about. Almost like January 6th, but it's the own people trying to grab paperwork they don't want you to see, trying to get out of Dodge. Erica Kirk, what's going to happen? She's scary looking, huh? Shoot. Erica Kirk, what's going to happen to you? What's the outcome for you? Judgment will be before her. She's trying to make money, for sure. But people aren't liking her. She's already bad news. People aren't appreciating her at all. You know, she really is thinking that what's his name is going to leave his wife, and she could possibly be the first lady. That's not going to happen. Yeah, this is her walking away. The judgment is against her. God, you know, you talk like God is with you. Let me tell you, God is watching. You got to be very careful. Yeah, it's all a fake. It's a fraud. That's what I heard. Will the actual reason that he was taken out come out? Yes, it's a couple of years away, though. We will know the true reason, and we're not going to be shocked. whatever that means. We're not going to be shocked. So, okay. Um, as things get really bad, boy, all of a sudden my face is way the hell up here. There's something on this that I can change, but I can't find it yet. Um, as things get really bad, there will be an offer for, if he steps down, a pardon. And it could be from, what's his name? The vice president, J.D. Couch. But let me tell you something. It's almost like they can't do anything, not legally, nothing, because America is holding pitchforks and they're saying no. So they want him to pay. He was a traitor and they want him to pay. But I think he takes off. Sorry, you guys. I think Trump takes off, or he's not well and he goes out feet first. Something's going to happen like that. And I know we'll all be upset because we didn't get our justice. But he's not, there's so much stuff, but he's lost his mind. He's a blubbering idiot. It's coming up really quick, you guys. So yeah, but they may say they're going to give him a pardon, but he's not going to be pardoned. I don't care who says he's pardoned. I see mass amount of Congress and Senate gathering together, and let me tell you, they won't let them get away with this. And this J.D. Vance, I never really saw him as president. Like, he won't be voted in as president. He might step in the shoes for a minute, but they're going to kick him out feet first. A lot of stuff will start in January, you guys. We're going to see January and then February and March. You know, if you don't got a job, you're clean out of luck. You can't afford to pay for your heating. Oh, this guy is so bad. And you know, my dream was always at some point in time to see Ukraine healed, rebuilt, healed. I see a lot of money coming from Russia to Ukraine to rebuild them because Putin will be gone. I just saw rockets and explosions over Putin's head. So they're going to get real close, or they get him real close. Now, I always saw him exiting to the other realm. Netanyahu will probably stay in his body, but he's going to be on trial. And Trump just lost his mind. He's a nothing burger. But people just hate him. Everybody that's around him can see this. Everybody that's around him can see this. So 2026 for Trump is the final. It's the final. This won't last much longer. Thank goodness, huh? And then the weather situation is going to be pretty cold. Northeast on up to Canada. I see like shocking ice freezing, snowstorms, tornadoes again. We had a lot of flooding. I kept thinking it was hurricane related, but it wasn't. But I see hurricanes this year. I see one good one. But see, sometimes that could be someplace else. It doesn't necessarily have to be the U.S. More things like this thing I got, this flu cold, going around. The thing is, once children start getting sick and we can't take care of our kids because they have no insurance, I'm telling you, pitchforks, marching and pitchforks. So probably when the weather gets a little better, March, April. And, you know, I'm sorry I keep saying this over and over, but it's about ready to happen, you guys. One thing I want to bring up, all this Nicaragua stuff, all this Venezuela stuff, all this fake stuff that he's doing to get your eye off the ball. And here he is working on other countries, and we're in pain right here. We need help right here in the United States. All that stuff will be turned upside down. Hedgehog is going to get in big trouble too. I see military picking him up by the scruff of his neck. He's in trouble. He knows it too. I know he's afraid of an assassination attempt, but I don't see that. I see him going to jail, to The Hague. He's in trouble for crimes. So I just want you to know that Venezuela and Nicaragua. Did you hear Trump just was on the news saying we are the most respected we've ever been by other countries? The UK just voted us having the worst president ever, in all the way back to World War I. This is the worst one we've ever had. And we can talk about this till we're blue in the face. Does it help? No. What you can do is say thank you. That we have learned our lesson, that we're moving forward. We try to tell the others, look, and he's not working for you. He's just going to go out to hurt you. And so many people are finding out. So many people are upset by what he's done. And it's your regular Joe Blow, your good people in the red states. And the coming together of all of us. 28, 29, it's going to be wonderful. And people will breathe a sigh of relief. Student loans will be back on board. They're going to be able to get all these people they got rid of to come back. Yeah, there's a lot of lawsuits that are going to happen, but finally, we will be able to breathe again. We will be able to have a country we're proud of. And this is like the worst thing that ever happened to us. And there will be books written about it, as there already is. And why did we as a country, he should have, I'm telling you, somebody should have exited him a long time ago. This guy is not a good guy at all. But what helped him was those orange rear kissers around him. They're telling him, sir, you're doing the best job ever. We are more respected now. Did you see this fake news I got right here? We're more respected now from other countries than ever. And he brags about it like it's true. And it's not true. We're laughed at. It's terrible. And poor Venezuela and Nigeria, they just keep hoping we're going to get rid of him. That's what they keep hoping. Because they too know that once he's gone, all this crap is under the water. It's over. Okay, you guys, is there anything else you want me to tell them? They want you to say your prayers. They want me to tell you to breathe those 3 breaths every day. Don't live in fear. Hand it over. Bless all those around you. Mankind is really getting better. Don't lose faith. I know there's a lot of ugliness out of there, but don't lose faith. In the coming months, you will see, this is what I got. In the coming months, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. You will see the beginning of progress for peace and prosperity for this nation and other nations. And Zelensky's going to be fine. Zelensky's going to win, I'm telling you right now. So know this. I really didn't want him to go to Mar-a-Lago. I thought Putin would try to exit him. And maybe there was an attempt and they just didn't say it out loud. I worry about his health because he looks so just overwhelmed. But this isn't going to last another year. It won't last another whole year. All this stuff will end probably by the middle of next year. Love you guys. I'll catch you on the other side. So that's what I got for 26 from my guides to your guides. Again, I'm not an astrologer. I don't do that stuff. I'll call Deborah and see if she'll do something with me with numerology. But there's a lot of good people out there that does that stuff. Okay, you guys. Talk to you later. Cheers.